if need be, I will hold the toilet paper ransom. Well, unfortunately,
that's not what you thought it was going to be. So the big question is, how long are we going to be locked out of the yard? Todd thinks
I should be able to go to the boatyard anyway.
18 months ago, we purchased a hurricane-damaged sailboat with the dream of sailing her around the world. Since then, we've been learning, laughing, and working harder than we ever have in our lives to make this dream come true.
Okay guys, nice toilet paper. You can pull off about 3 squares, like that. Fold it in half like this. Fold it in half like this. Do the wipey thing. What we don't need is this.
Well, you're just wasting our toilet paper.
So, that is the rule. And if need be, I will hold the toilet paper ransom in my bedroom and I will issue you squares when you go potty. Our tank is filling up with toilet paper.
Well, you know what the real problem is.
It's heavy duty toilet paper. It's not the cheap RV stuff because that's all I could get. So they use a lot of it because they used a lot of the cheap stuff and it doesn't dissolve the same way, so therefore
it's a problem.
It's a problem.
Good morning. It's early and we're trying to head over to the boatyard, but we have heard rumors that the boatyard might be closed. Todd thinks
I should be able to go to the boatyard anyway.
So we're going to go over to the boatyard and see.
We are not close to anybody. There's nobody working next to us. We're well over 6 feet away from anybody else in the boatyard. And so, like, what can it hurt?
If we can get in, whether or not we'll even be allowed, I just have no idea. The kids can't come, that's for sure. So we're letting them sleep in. Crazy times.
What is this?
I don't know. You got that, I didn't get that.
This shouldn't go to the boat though.
Yes, that should go to the boat.
You want to store this on the boat?
Oh, you mean you want to take it to storage unit?
Yeah, okay. I don't think it needs to go to the boat.
That's the epoxy stuff we got.
Well, unfortunately,
that's not what you thought it was going to be?
Nope. It is not.
Todd was going to make some bus bars out of these, and the company we bought them from said it would be tinned. But obviously, it's not. As COVID-19 becomes more of a threat, the owner of our yard closed the office, put barricades around his home, and yelled at you to stop if you approached him with a question. He'd told Todd from 50 yards away that the yard would stay open as it's deemed an essential business in our area.
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach has a voicemail box.
See, he's not going to answer his phone either. All right.
Well, I'll keep you guys in the loop if I hear anything at all.
As we sat across from the yard, person after person came by looking to get in. No one had had any warning. Some had left their hatches open and their tools out. So the big question is, how long are we going to be locked out of the yard? And do we have to pay rent while we're in the yard when we can't work on the boat? Yeah, $500 a month. That's going to add up really fast without us being able to do anything. It's bad enough how long we've been in the yard already. Our friend Lee and his dog Misty live on their boat. They'd been told that they could leave or stay, but not come and go. We offered to toss in groceries over the fence if it came to that, and he offered to get us tools off our boat that Todd might need for work. So it looks like it's just our yard that has decided to close. I'm thinking we shouldn't have to pay rent.
Yep.
Because this other yard's just right across the water and they're open and people are working on their boat. Well, I have no idea what we're going to do, but laundry needs to be done, so I guess we go do that essential chore. We're grateful this business is still open. We'd be in big trouble if they weren't. Usually, Katie and the kids take care of this chore once a week. I guess for now, Todd and I will be having to handle it. And we're headed to the boatyard. We just got word that the gate is open today. We have no idea. But yeah, we don't know if it'll be open tomorrow, but we are running over there to get some work done today. Let's get this show on the road. It's crazy. Yeah, just kind of crazy. It's a bit of like weird anticipation, like, will we be able to come back and work again? I don't know. It's just really strange feeling everything that's going on in the world with everything. It'd be really nice to believe that in 2 weeks or 2 months it'll be completely back to normal. But I feel like that's a fantasy with the number of people that are hurting and that don't have jobs anymore and aren't going to be able to pay their bills. I think that's really going to trickle through the economy and things are going to be a little weird. I know for us, it means probably not getting in the water this year. And even if we get in the water, it will mean we can't leave. I just don't think the money's going to be there.
Let's see how it turned out. We had some pretty high humidity yesterday and a little bit of kind of sprinkling rain on and off after we started epoxying, so I just want to make sure there's no blush on the epoxy. So I'm going to kind of wash it off with a soapy water before I start sanding it, just to make sure there's no waxy stuff in it. Now I can sand it off. Let's see how we did. Get some UV paint on it to protect the epoxy, and I think it'll be good. I'm happy. Filming of it or anything?
I'm filming right now.
You're filming? Filming! Filming. I don't know where my adjustable wrench went. I did need this on that job.
And you didn't have it?
Well, I was just going to sharpen something and I couldn't find it. And I was like, where is it? Oh, it's on the boat. And there's a battery missing. Oh, it's on the grinder at the boat.
Todd and Katie just got back from doing an RV roof. And we have an afternoon to do a couple of things on the boat before the boatyard closes and before Todd takes off to do another job tomorrow. So, what do we do when we only have a couple of things?
Try to find the leaks on the boat. We're going to pull the steering wheel off the pedestal because with all the holes in the pedestal, it's been really hard to keep the water out in the rainstorms. So I need to pull the pedestal or the wheel off so we can at least put a garbage bag over the top of it until I'm ready to actually pull the pedestal and deal with it. So that's what we're doing right now because it's supposed to rain again in a couple days. Wrench.
Need a bigger one?
Yeah. Oh, that was easy. I thought it was going to be so hard and difficult.
What's that, shim?
Keyway. That's a nice thing for us to have to keep track of so we don't lose it. Where are we going to put that so it doesn't get lost?
Tape it to it.
Tape it to here, because that's where these are going to go. Man, I had the big wrench, I had the penetrating fluid, I was ready to go. I was just going to go get a hammer next.
The yard is pretty freaking quiet, and with the marina next door, the public boat ramp closed. It's super quiet over there. The restaurant's closed. Not much going on. So it looks like we're the only ones working in the yard today. We've decided with all of this crazy that the kids need to stay home. So, yeah. I don't know. How's it going where you are?
Not quite long enough to go around twice. That's what UV damage does to your bungee cords. This one might go around twice.
Apparently not inside.
Apparently not. Is that what you're talking about? No.
Almost.
We're about 3 inches too much still.
We don't want it to get stolen. Guess we take it to the storage unit.
With everything else?
Well, they're pretty and white. They've got a lot of junk in them now. There's water in this one too.
It's the same one. It just goes all the way back.
Okay.
See how sturdy it is in the wind.
We had to get a different size tarp.
Oh yeah.
So we ran into Harbor Freight for a minute.
That's not a quick run,
It's just to get out of the house.
right?
Could have gone to Ace Harbor too. I think, you know.
How's their shelves looking over there?
No, everything's fine there. I mean, you know.
I got to get some more paintbrushes. I saw a guy right at the beginning of this COVID thing walked in there, and I bet you he had 40 or so boxes of the latex gloves in his arm.
All right, now what? We got an hour, basically. We could clean up.
Technically, we have 2.5 hours.
It's 4:30, 5:30, 6:30.
7.
But you've already put in a full day of work.
Could have date night.
And go where?
Harbor Freight. Some more paintbrushes. Normally I just order them on Amazon. They'd be here by Friday, but I don't think they do that anymore right now for that kind of stuff.
I could do a date night.
I stink of to get it
Dad, Todd needs a shower though. He came home awful ripe from work. We took the kids through the drive-thru at Taco Bell to get them out of the house for 30 minutes. It's so weird. Like, yeah. Oh, that reminds me. We need to take home the
games.
games. We have games here at the boat for them to use when they're here working, or not working, but they're here. And since they're not here anymore, I need to take those home because they're kind of going stir crazy. Where's the chess?
Lock hatches.
I locked those hatches, I didn't lock these.
Let me take Jenga so you can take your water bottle.
I can probably get my water bottle too.